essas instalações onde as meninas fizeram as exposições. E a gente vai continuar, então, falando um pouco durante essa abertura. Vem a sequência das apresentações, a gente faz uma parada, continua as apresentações e vocês vão ver como é que vai ser até o final do dia, da noite. Vai ser maravilhoso. Espero que vocês adorem. Marcelo.
Well, good evening. Boa noite a todos. As we have some American friends over there, I would like to thank you very much for being with us. Actually, it's an honor to receive and to host this program, this Global Link final presentation, as well as to have all universities, entrepreneurs, parents, guests, and our dear students. A special thank to these two colleagues. First of all, Dr. Mary Conway. Please join me in welcoming her with a big round of applause. She's responsible for this program. Behind the scenes, we were discussing, and she was telling me that, well, not only in Brazil and India, we may have other countries engaged in this program. Dr. Denise Delboni, she deserves a special thank from all of us. Yeah, I like this energy. Go ahead. It's been a pleasure to work with her. Actually, the first time we worked together was back in July 2010 when we went to China together. So since then, we've been developing a great partnership in many courses, and I'm very happy to be here today by incentivizing, promoting this program. We have students, ESPM students from International Relations, Business Administration, and Advertising. So thanks a lot for you guys, for your dedication and time. But I also would like to mention some of our university partners. So not only ESPM, but FGV. Some colleagues from FGV here. Yes, thank you. FECAP, PUC, Uninove, and São Paulo. We know this is a great program, and going through what's going on in the global economy, all these initiatives with the social impact and female empowerment are very relevant in today's global economy. So last but not least, I would like to thank Tupperware Brands, the US Department, American Department of State, and Hollis College. So once again, parents, thank you so much. Obrigado a todos. Queria agradecer a presença e, na verdade, saudar e parabenizar a Denise por essa iniciativa junto com vocês. Ela que é a grande líder da história, tá bom? Obrigado, que vocês tenham uma noite muito agradável.
Ai, sempre bom receber elogios, né? Mas os elogios hoje aqui eu vou fazer daqui a pouco para o Luiz. Vocês viram toda essa conjunção de cores, essa animação, as mesas organizadas, vocês sabem quem preparou isso, né? Então é isso. Tá bom.
Oh my God.
Luiz Fantini sabotaram...
Eu e a Denise preparamos.
Luiz Fantini, nosso assistente de programa aqui, na verdade é o meu braço direito e esquerdo no programa, vocês sabem disso. Depois a gente fala um pouquinho mais, a gente dá uns beijinhos nele ao vivo aqui. Todo mundo vai ter a oportunidade de fazer isso. Super obrigada aos pais que vieram aqui prestigiar. Eu gostaria de dar parabéns de imediato, porque o trabalho que os filhos de vocês têm feito aqui não existe. Nós somos uma geração, a minha principalmente, que tende a pichar, a falar mal dos jovens de um modo geral, achando que eles não têm iniciativa, que eles são imediatistas, que eles absolutamente não querem nada com nada. E quando a gente, de repente, lança um programa como esse e aparecem os números que vocês vão ver de gente que estava interessada e se inscreveu para participar do programa, quando a gente vê como é que eles se comportaram nos workshops de aprendizado das 8 até as 5 da tarde sem ir embora. Quando a gente começa a ver esse grau de comprometimento, a gente vê que a gente não sabe nada sobre os jovens. Nada. Então, isso para a gente foi uma super revelação. A grande felicidade que eu tenho realmente foi de ter encontrado gente que me fez abrir o olho. No auge da minha idade, a gente aprende todo dia. Então, parabéns aos pais, inicialmente. Eu não vou dar parabéns aos alunos ainda, só depois da apresentação. Vamos ser bem claros, que senão vocês pegam o embalo, estão ficando todos entusiasmados. Então, parabéns aos pais inicialmente, super obrigada por estarem aqui. Parabéns às empresárias que emprestaram o que vocês sabem na vida prática para os alunos, e isso não tem preço. O programa Rico é exatamente isso. A gente tem alunos de primeiro, segundo semestre, às vezes de administração, que tem matéria teórica, mas não tem noção de como é que funciona isso no dia a dia. Então, a gente vai contar um pouquinho como é que foi o modelo do programa para conseguir exatamente alcançar que houvesse um intercâmbio de informações. Os alunos levam o que eles aprendem na faculdade para as empresárias, e as empresárias, por outro lado, cedem todo esse dia a dia, essa rotina pesada, cansativa, complicada, que tem os empreendedores, principalmente aqui no Brasil. Tá? Então, inicialmente, meu muito obrigada a quem está aqui, quem veio prestigiar essa turma linda de babá, que eu estou vendo os meninos aqui agora de camarote, para quem veio prestigiar o nosso programa aqui. Tudo bem? Vamos lá? Obrigada, doutora Mary, que está aqui. Luiz, maravilhoso, não tenho palavras. E Marcelo, pela SPM, não só isso, mas eu acho que por acreditar no programa, eu olho para o Marcelo e eu vejo super entusiasmado. O Marcelo é coordenador nosso aqui dos cursos de administração e de RI, e comprou a ideia do programa, ele vem junto, ele curte, ele me manda e-mail, pergunta como é que estão os alunos. Isso não tem preço. Então, eu quero dizer que os alunos daqui que estão participando do programa estão em ótimas mãos. É isso que eu tenho a dizer por enquanto, Marcelo. Daqui a pouco a gente fala mais coisas. Muito bem, vamos começar. Hi, American team again. Hi, friends from Florida. Eu estive na Flórida durante 6 meses e fiz amizades maravilhosas. Mary sabe disso. I love my American friends. There are some very special people there. They know what I'm talking about. Então, vamos começar aqui. Os slides são preservados em inglês exatamente porque a gente quer que o nosso time nos Estados Unidos veja. Que as pessoas que estão assistindo a gente de fora por live, já está simultâneo o evento sendo transmitido, que eles tenham acesso ao que a gente teve de programa. Então, inicialmente, a gente está trazendo aqui algumas informações dessa que é a 4ª edição do programa Global Links. As 3 primeiras edições, a primeira foi no Iraque e a segunda e a terceira na Índia. E essa no Brasil, agora dando oportunidade para os nossos estudantes e empresárias. O que a gente fez? No total, Lu, a gente teve uma inscrição de 70 empresárias, e eu vou dizer uma coisa interessante, a gente só teve esse número pequeno, eu acho, pequeno, diante do quadro que a gente tem de mulheres empreendedoras, porque a gente teve muito pouco tempo para fazer essa divulgação. E por uma outra coisa que é muito complicada, uma das exigências nossas no programa é que a mulher já tivesse uma empresa pequena formalizada. Quem é brasileiro sabe exatamente o que é ter uma empresa com CNPJ e pagar imposto e ficar de olho em coisas que fogem ao nosso dia a dia. Então, vamos pensar nisso, talvez, para próximas edições do programa. Tá? A gente teve aqui também uma coisa interessante. Então, são 35 empresárias, e, no começo do programa, a gente teve lá 270 alunos interessados em participar. Muito bem, 160 foram chamados para os seminários que a gente fizeram lá, informação de como é que ia ser o programa e tal. Desses alunos todos, 100 estudantes foram aprovados pela ficha, pelo histórico que tinham, interesse e tal, foram aprovados para participar de 2 workshops que nós fizemos durante 2 finais de semana. E aí, Luiz, começou o nosso problema. Você lembra o nosso dilema? O programa inicial previa a aprovação de 20 alunos só e 20 empresárias. E quando nós começamos a ver o grau de qualidade dos alunos, de informação, porque a gente fez algumas atividades para que professores convidados avaliassem esses alunos e escolhessem os melhores, os 20 melhores. Quando a gente começou a fazer a votação, não dava para ficar só em 20. E aí foi duro, né, Luiz? O Luiz teve que me segurar. Luiz, não daria para a gente fazer o dobro, talvez? Denise, você está louca? Nós não temos braço para segurar essa história do programa, porque tem que ter muita movimentação, como a gente tem agora. E aí o que aconteceu, a ideia foi que a gente bateu o martelo em aumentar de 20 vagas para 35. Então, muitas das empresas que acabaram entrando, muitos dos alunos que acabaram entrando, entraram porque realmente a gente conseguiu ver um nível de qualidade nesses estudantes maravilhoso. E a gente resolveu abrir essa oportunidade para as empresas também, para que pudessem ter acesso ao contato com vocês. Bom, o que a gente fez de diferente dos outros programas? Você quer falar, Lu? Acho que pode, né?
Posso. A gente decidiu fazer uma nova estratégia, uma nova aproximação do programa aqui no Brasil. Então, eu e a Denise, obviamente, a Denise, a gente elaborou os workshops integrativos. Então, neles, chamamos professores da FGV, enfim, de várias escolas super tradicionais aqui de São Paulo, para explicarem um pouquinho melhor sobre tributação, recursos humanos, marketing, temas realmente latentes para a pequena empresa aqui no Brasil. E a Denise comentou, foram 2 sábados o dia inteiro, assim, a gente não esperava que todos os alunos fossem ficar, eles ficaram. E todos eles saíram de lá, teoricamente, capacitados para gerir uma pequena empresa. E foi muito interessante. Depois disso, também, a gente fez umas outras iniciativas que não estavam no nosso cronograma inicial. A gente juntou todas as empresárias para conversar sobre feedback sobre o programa, para entender como estão sendo as mentorias, assim por diante. E a mesma coisa com os alunos. Fizemos uma debriefing session, em que todos eles comentaram as mesmas coisas, deram um feedback, enfim, tiraram dúvidas sobre a atuação deles com as empresárias. Então, foi muito produtivo. E tudo a gente fez tentando ter o máximo de assertividade e tentar ao máximo ajudar todas as empresas que estavam com a gente. Basicamente, foi isso.
E teve uma pérola nessa história. A gente não queria...
Algumas.
Teve algumas, assim, teve muita coisa. Bom, primeiro, os professores voluntários, eu não tenho nem o que falar, né? Tem alguns aqui fofinhos que dá vontade da gente abraçar toda hora e levar para casa. Gente que você conta do programa e a pessoa diz o seguinte: escuta, eu quero participar gratuitamente no meu sábado inteiro. Existe isso? Existe. Isso é um negócio maravilhoso. E aí a gente começou com essa história. Os professores começaram a se envolver no programa e lá pelas tantas nós conversamos com a professora Tânia. Daqui a pouco a gente fala um pouquinho dela, deixa ela quietinha, ela descansando. Muito bem. Falamos com a professora Tânia e tivemos a ideia de criar os famosos KPIs. Ou seja, a gente queria ter um grau de comparação das empresárias de como elas estavam se comportando em termos de resultados antes e depois do programa. Porque não adianta, na nossa concepção, dizer, olha, a pessoa participou de um programa e ficou contente. Contente é pouco. Eu quero saber exatamente o que foi alavancado. Se a participação dela em mídias sociais trouxe mais resultados. Se a participação dela num determinado tipo de programa que os meninos inventaram, foram atrás do programa de televisão, se isso alavancou em vendas ou não. Se as meninas estavam com um problema específico de recolhimento de impostos, por exemplo, e os alunos conseguiram resolver a situação. Como é que elas estavam de planejamento financeiro? Então, isso é um negócio legal de entender como o programa, por meio dos alunos, conseguiria, na verdade, dar uma alavancada nas mulheres. Eu estou olhando para algumas empresárias agora, alavancada no ânimo. Eu conversei com algumas das mulheres, a gente foi visitar, você vê a pessoa renovada, querendo realmente apostar em continuar um negócio. Ah, mas, Denise, é difícil. Bom, mas escuta, sangue novo aqui. O meu mentor foi maravilhoso. A minha mentora me trouxe uma ideia demais. A minha mentora está cozinhando comigo. Aí você começava a ouvir isso, uma troca de experiências, além do que a gente imaginava que pudesse acontecer. Então, eu acho que essa é a ideia, né, Luiz? A gente está passando aqui o formato. Desde novembro para cá, os alunos tiveram, então, cada mentor teve 10 encontros com a empresária de quem atuou como mentor. Tá? E aí o que é legal é que, nesse encontro, embora pequeno, é o prazo que a gente tem, obviamente, nesses encontros foi crescendo não só confiança, mas informação também, volume de troca de informações e ajuda dos mentores para com as empresárias. Vamos lá? Olha o que aconteceu. Vamos dar uma olhadinha aqui, como é que foram esses encontros, para vocês terem uma ideia, porque é difícil a gente ficar falando sem vocês verem, né? É demais. Vai. Vai. Esse foi um dos workshops. Olha a alegria deles. Sábado, 8 horas da manhã. Oh, sério? Aqui está parecendo uma mesa, né?
ideia é exatamente que vocês não saibam qual é a ordem e venham despreparados mesmo, assim, para contar o que aconteceu.
Esse requinte de crueldade não é
Requinte
meu.
de crueldade.
Vamos lá?
Podemos?
Sim. Simbora.
Bom, let's start our presentations. iOS team, again. So we are going to make some blocks of presentations, 3 blocks, each of 10 presentations, each block. So we are going to start with Fernanda Ciasca.
Hi, good night, everyone. My name is Fernanda. I study business at FGV. My entrepreneur's name is Melissa Brandt, and my company's name is Candy Tree. Okay, about the company. The company started in 2015. It's e-commerce that sells children products. The main purpose of the brand is to make life easier for mothers. And they do this with the products that, I'm nervous, with the products that bring the practicality and the home comfort wherever the mother and the kid go. I bring 2 examples to understand. The first one is a case for baby comfort. And the other one, it's a bag that the mother can put whatever she wants inside, like baby diaper, baby bottle. And when she opens it, it will be a baby changer, so it's very nice. Problems and solutions. Since the first day that I saw Melissa, she told me that she really wants to increase her online sales. So we made 3 principal things to change it. The first one, we changed the website layout to one easier and more interactive for the mothers that will buy the products. More interactive Instagram. The Candy Tree Instagram has around 22,000 followers, but there was just around 100 profile visits in a week. So we made some changes, and now has around 1,000 profile vids in a week. We also made a Black Friday in a different way, and it was very nice because Melissa sold in 3 days what she sells in 1 month. About the financial area, I made an analysis with the help of a professional economist, and it was everything okay. We also have some projects with long-term results. The first one is that we are making some new contents for the social media. We also hired a professional to take care of the digital marketing because Melissa always told me that she doesn't have enough time to do this. And it's an e-commerce, so it's very important to have good digital marketing. And we are going to do 1 day of face-to-face sales that we name it One Day Shop Candy Tree. It's a day that the clients have to see the products and buy in person because it's an e-commerce and they can do this every day. Our next steps, we are going to continue working together because, as I said, we have a lot of new projects and projects that we need more time to conclude it. So we are continue working together. So thank you very much, everyone. I would like to say that I'm so grateful to be part of this team. And thank you very much. Hope you like it.
Next one, Sofia.
Hi everyone, my name is Sofia Mancini. I am 19 years old and I study advertising and marketing here at SPM. So I will start by explaining what is the business that my entrepreneur Daniel has. So Daniel has a virtual platform called Papo de Professor, which aims to empower and connect foreign language teachers in order to evaluate them and make them independent enough to produce classes for students of any profile. So at the first meetings, after that, and a lot of conversation, we came to the conclusion that it has three main problems. The first one is social media, because Dani didn't have an Instagram, so we create one. Sorry, I'm nervous. The website and the blog was out of data, so we need to fix that. And the design used in all platforms, they were very different, so we need to work on that. And the last one was that Dani didn't have a routine for future posts. So using a media plan and marketing digital, and of course a lot of hard work, we achieve incredible results. Here, I put here some of many incredible results that we achieved. The first one, we have more than 2,000 followers on Instagram. We have a completely different visual identity. Right now, we have a monthly reach of 2,000 people per month, 300 new likes on Facebook, dozens of templates created that can be used anytime, a new website with organized information. Here, unfortunately, I couldn't put in those 4 slides everything we did in those 3 months. So I picked some of them. We create a new palette color, and the colors that we most use are these 3 shades of orange and these 2 shades of blue. We created also a certificate, a business card for Dani. There is our Instagram right now. We have everything more organized and more beautiful, I can say that. And in the middle, I put a GIF that show what is the cover of websites and Facebook look like and what they look right now. This is right now, and this is before. So, from the beginning, Dani and I talk a lot about the importance of social networks and how they are used to reach a huge number of people every day. The same way I thought a lot about Dani, he taught me so much. And in these 3 months made me a much better professional, and I can say the same about Dani. The Mentors project is over, but Dani and I will continue together, and we were even planning the first ebook of Papo de Professor. So the path that I proudly leave for my dear entrepreneur is that entrepreneurship is more than an idea and a desire to be successful. It's organized, planned, structured, and put a dream into practice. And they spoiled. Thank you very much, and yes.
Volta. So next one will be, I think he knows already, Paula dos Reis.
Good night, everyone. I'm Paula, and I was mentoring Melissa Binder, that her business is Binder Fotografia. So her main activity is to take pictures from architectural projects, from independent professionals, and also construction company. her objective, let me take a breath. Her objective is to bring joy to people through her pictures. When I first met her, she always made this clear for me, and through these months I could see this in the way she take her pictures and see the world. So Melissa has a bright and creative mind. She's a really energetic woman, and she always have some nice ideas and a lot of ideas. So one of the things that I see at first was she was having some difficulty to focus on what was important at that moment in her business. So she didn't feel confident enough sometimes to take some decisions to change things that need to be changed at Binder Fotografia. And one thing was positive was that her financial was really good, because thanks to the service of Saldo Positivo. Saldo Positivo is here as an entrepreneur, Georgia, so they work together, and she helped a lot Melissa to maintain her financials organized, and this was really important, because I see here many of you has some difficulties to control everything, and okay, that's it. So we set goals and established some plan for her business. I asked her what was her main objective for her company, and we get here. She wanted to expand her team and find someone who was able to edit photographs, because she was feeling too much pressure and she was having too much work. And as the service was increasing, she needed to expand her team as well. And moving from, the second point was moving from the co-working that she's right now and going to a place of her own. As the team is growing, she needed to have a bigger place to stay. So now we are looking for this. And focus on the architects and the construction companies, because as we are going to see forward, her main revenues come from the architects and the construction companies. And as well work on the brand value. Here you can see just an image of the planning that I've done with Melissa, and we have followed on the second phase. So here's a graphic that shows the proportion of each service that Melissa have done at last year. And here is a graphic that shows her main revenues. And here there is the first, this first one. We can see that it's really huge, and it's really bigger than the others. It's bigger than the others, and it comes from a construction company. So these both graphics were made by Georgia, Saldo Positivo service, that she has done in the end of 2019. Sorry. So the results that we have get is that now we have made some combos. We decided to make some combos for the architecturals and the constructions companies, based on the financial return of each service and client. So after Carnival, Melissa is going to do a presentation for her clients to try to do some contracts to expand her service and structure better their relationship. Melissa is also close to rent a new workspace and has started to look for a person that is able to edit photographs. So I'm really happy for her, because this was one of her objectives. And thank you. And Melissa has learned how to prioritize her ideas and objectives. Well, I get to know her really well through those months, and she's a really, really, really energetic person. And every meeting we have, she has an idea, and it's really good for her. But also, we need to maintain the focus and to know where she wants to be at the end of the journey. So, and she and Georgia established that in each 6 months they will see financial reports about the business together. This is really important because financial, it's a really important arm from the business. And if it's not going well, and if it's not going, you don't know what is happening in your business, it gets really hard. So one thing that it was really good about Melissa, that she had Georgia, and Georgia was always helping her to control everything. And anyway, so that's it. Thank you, guys. And I would like to thank Luis, Denise, thank Melissa and Georgia for everything.
Lorena?
Good night, everyone. I'm Lorena. I'm going to introduce you all to Via Auditiva. So the business is a speech therapy and audiology clinic. So they basically work with speech therapy sessions and hearing aid sales. The business is held by Nilceia and Annabella. They are not just business partners, but very good friends for a long time. They always have been working with speech therapy all their life, but it's their first time as entrepreneurs. We built a SWOT analysis to be able to map opportunities and problems, and after that, combining all the elements, we built an action plan. So first, about the strengths of the business, the location, it's located here in this neighborhood, Vila Mariana, which is a very central location in São Paulo. They have humanizing and empathetic service. They like to be very close to their patients. They like to build a friendship relationship with them. They have spare rooms in the clinic, so in case the demand increases, they are able to offer more sessions or even hiring a new professional to work with them. About the opportunities, there's a law in Brazil since 1991 that talks about quotas for hiring people with disabilities in the companies. And we searched it, and hearing disabilities is one of the most disabilities inside the companies. We also searched it, and there are a lot of retirement homes and schools in the neighborhood, and we believe that we can find more people with this kind of disabilities. Now, talking about the weaknesses of the business, they didn't have a very structured business management. About the promotion channel, they had just only one promotion channel, which was the insurance, health insurance that they were associated. About the target audience, nowadays, all the patients that go to the clinic are seniors with low purchasing power, and they would like to reach seniors with high purchasing power or young people. And the customer relationship, they didn't have actually strategies to customer relationship, because we know that it's not just about attracting the patients, but also making them stay. At finish, the threats, the bargaining power of one key partner, in this case, the health insurance. So, as I said, all the patients of the clinic come through this health insurance, and they were extremely dependent to this health insurance. And it was not a good thing, because in case they have any problem with the health insurance, they could lose all the patients. And the clinics in the neighborhood, like the clinics that offer another health insurance association, so these patients will go to the other clinics instead of their clinic. Based on this opportunity and problems, we took some actions. First, we worked on tables and controls, such as a database of patients, cash flow, inventory control, and room timetable. We did all these controls trying to work in concepts such as keep it simple, keep it useful. So it would not be something too difficult for them to add in their routines and keep doing these controls. And also, all the information we're going to extract from this control can be used as KPIs for the other actions we are taking. We also worked in getting a new health insurance associated to the clinic. It's a very bureaucratic process, so we contact with a professional that is a specialist in helping clinics to get partnerships to health insurance. We're now in the documentation process. Like I said, it's very bureaucratic and slow. But in a few months, we will be able to have a new health insurance associated with the clinic. As a long-term actions, we thought about partnerships with retirement homes and schools in the neighborhood, and also with the companies that are working in introducing people with disabilities in their company. These partnerships can be with the promotion of the clinic in these places, but we also thought about partnerships where the speech therapists, Nisea and Anabella, can go to these places and do lectures and debates about things related to disease, related to hearing aids, and talk about this team. We think it's very important to everyone to know what it is like and help these people. And we also worked on social media. First, doing posts with interactive, informative content, like this post here, for example. We can talk about a theme that is very common in the young people, which is the target audience of them. For example, all the problems you can have if you use too much earphones, listening to music. You also want to work in Facebook groups. We found a lot of Facebook groups that talks about these themes or people which have these problems. And for last, we decided to think about an action that will promote the clinic, but also help someone, an action with social impact. We negotiated with the hearing aid supplier, and we will be able to donate one hearing aid every 6 months. So we want to promote this donation in all the social media and be able to help someone. I would like to say thank you to everyone from the Global Links program. It was such a great opportunity. I feel very happy to be empowering women with entrepreneurship, and I also feel more empowered.
Next one, Luisa.
Good night, everyone. My name is Luisa. I study marketing publicity here at the SPM. This is Miriam, an incredible woman standing next to me. She's my entrepreneur. So, as I showed on my midterm presentation, Miriam and her husband wanted to switch business from buffet to sweets, so she could focus on her flagship products, like the brownies you tasted, cakes, and pies. And also start a new business, delivery of lasagna that was a long-time dream of them, called Lasanha de Colher. So what did I do to achieve those goals? I gave them new logos, such as the ones you can see. I made a slightly name change for the secret ingredient. I taught them how to make online menus, such as a Christmas menu, so they could post it, send via WhatsApp, and with that, in only 1 month, they received 42 Christmas orders, earning around the gross sales of 6,000 reais, which is a lot for 1 month. Since the beginning, they told me they didn't want to launch the delivery of lasagna before the end of February. That means long before the program would have been finished. And I never wanted to pressure them to launch it earlier just because I wanted to show some results. But good news came out of it. A few months ago, I taught them how to make high-quality photos, videos of the cooking process so they could post it, learn on their own, to post it on social media and engage people. And with that, an investor saw those videos, got interested, and now they have a new partner for the business. Talking about strategy, Miriam's biggest problem was how to manage social media. That she asked me for help since the first day. So the solutions I came up with were to teach her how to take pictures, better pictures actually, what to write on the posts, the best time to post, how to use Instagram and Facebook stories, the importance of keeping a visual identity, the importance of KPIs. We talked a lot about the customer metrics, and also the importance of being present in other digital platforms like Google, that I talked on my midterm presentation, and also the importance of creating their own menus. As results, they gained new Instagram followers, more engagement, sales increased, photos with better quality, and Miriam said she learned a lot. Thinking of new and long-term solutions, I thought about providing an Instagram guide with more detailed information on how to keep the visual identity, how to use other apps for Instagram, and with her, I'm going to build a schedule with the best time to post so she can keep a routine. Another long-term solution is the Excel template. Since Miriam had doubts related to pricing and profits, an Excel template can fill data automatically, is a great solution and a time saver. She won't have to worry about formulas and how to calculate. Since they used to write it down on paper, this way is more efficient. So these are the KPIs we're currently working on. This is part of the business plan. Many of you may think it's insane to work with two businesses, but she's not alone. She works with her husband, and I'll be with her to provide all the support she needs. We already have plans for the next year, so we're going to keep in touch for a long time. Based on market and demands, we'll work on a timetable to conciliate the work hours and day hours for each business, as I showed there. For example, Monday isn't a day that demands, like, people will order a lot of lasagna, so it's a day she can work with the sweets that people ordered. Also, they will only open the lasagna delivery for lunchtime, so they will have the rest of the day free. And it's also very important to say that their main goal, their main business, is the lasagna. So they want to work with the business of sweets during holidays and celebrations, such as Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. I would like to finish this presentation by saying a quote from Brownie Wise, the mastermind woman behind Tupperware's success. She said, "If you build the people, they will build the business." And I think that's the whole point of this program, to help people, our entrepreneurs, to make their business better and grow. So thank you, Global Links, for this most unique experience. Thank you, Miriam, for all the support, teaching me and believing in me. And thank you all for listening to me.
Next one, Camila.
Hello, my name is Camila, and I'm an international relations student from EXPM. I am going to present about Andrade Advocacy and Consultoria Empresarial, and starting with the introduction of the entrepreneur Barbara Andrade. She is a lawyer that was legal manager of a multinational company until she became a mom. When she returned from maternity leave, as half of the women in Brazil, she got fired. The thing is that she managed to take her former employers, her first client. The thing is that after a year of office and with her daughter close to turn 2, she found Global Links mentoring program hoping that it would help her company through the next steps. Andrade Advocacia and Consultoria Empresarial aims to provide legal subsidies through guidance to take preventive actions, negotiations, and mediation for the companies. The goal of this program was to aim the main issue presented by the entrepreneur Barbara, and in this case, after our first 3 meetings, we could cross the issue was to promote the company in various platforms and to achieve a larger client base. So the main question is, how did we solve it? Given the circumstances, we work on strategies to draw the company as a reference for quality of work. Another goal was to maintain a good relationship with the current clients. We divided into 2 different steps. So giving the preference that we like what we think it was should be immediately done, then the midterm, and then long-term goal. First, we had to address Barbara's personal branding situation, and in order to do that, she had to confidently be able to expose her work. Therefore, I talked with with the professionals that she had previously worked with as a lawyer to understand their experiences. This interaction led them to write a paragraph that we could serve as a feedback to put into the new official website. With that, I encouraged Barbara to be actively involved in writing and posting articles on LinkedIn and journals. Because of her hard work, she started to build her image at the market, and what ended up bringing visibility to the company's name. Moving on to the midterm steps, we use the tips given by the marketing teachers to promote the company in the most efficient way. Because of teacher Tanya, we contact accounting office for possible partnerships, and we managed to arrange a formal meeting with one located here at Villa Mariana neighborhood. We also look for professionals from other areas to offer ideas on how we could work to improve Barbara's professional image. As for the partnerships, we saw the need to join different groups to get a good network. And for this reason, Barbara is a member of Grupo Mulheres do Brasil and B2Mami. A part of that, she signed up for Sebrae and Google for startups to possibly attempt their events or even provide services. Last, as a long-term goal, we hope that the written articles will give her the opportunity to write a franchising book to increase her portfolio and to convey the idea of a specialized professional. Furthermore, she hosted a workshop giving quality work and to introduce innovative aspects intending to increase visibility in the market. To this workshop, all the Global Links entrepreneurs, along with their mentors, were invited to attempt. Also, she organized a celebration coffee for family, friends, and clients to maintain the relation and gain credibility. The last event that happened during the program was the Franchising for You Fair that brought Barbara to participate as an official consultant. Because of the success of the events, we organized a schedule for quarterly workshops repetitions. Rewarding, Barbara was then appointed to host a workshop for members of Abioptica, apart from a training for Grand Vision executives and Expo Abioptica. During one of our meetings, we talked about the company's financial report situation. And with the help of Georgia from Saldo Positivo, we calculate a budget for marketing subjects and personal academic training that will be monthly separated from Barbara's revenue. And as a goal, because the company is going to present long-term changes only, we expect a 10% growth in the revenue hereafter. To conclude the presentation, we separate the impacts of the work into 3 paths. The inauguration of the coffee brought almost 4,000 views on LinkedIn, which helped to disseminate the articles that she posted on it. And on a side note, these actions gave her the opportunity to write an article for Ibrahim magazine, free of cost, when it would normally cost 7,300 reais for an author. Another point to consider is that the workshop brought new clients such as Vimo, Alta Vista, and Lenço Mágico, and besides that, new possible contacts such as Malimolia and Rolatel. Finally, Global Links provided such an integration with the participants like Mães Desesperadas, Taura, Aurora Senhora, Dizuca Massaria, Praxis, and Nanaya. And to conclude, these are our social medias, and thank you very much for the opportunity, and I hope and I wish Barbara the best of luck and success. Thank you.
Next one.
Isabela, que está fazendo o intercâmbio. Muito bem, nós vamos ter agora um vídeo, porque ela mandou para nós, como ela já saiu para intercâmbio, a vida continua também para os alunos, super ocupados. Ela já foi para a Espanha, mas ela mandou o vídeo para nós aqui. Ó. Então, não vamos deixar de apresentar o que ela mandou.
Hello everyone, first of all I want to say thank you for Global Links for this opportunity and also say that I'm really sorry for not being there tonight. I'm here in the name of Tauda Consultoria e Representações and I am Isabela Marques Falk. A little bit about our media presentation that is about Tauda. Tauda was formed in 2017 and it's a specialized company of representation of international financial informations for Latin America, and it's not don't have a place. It's a home office at São Paulo that is in Maria Eugênia home, the owner of it. And the first problems that we saw were about the social media, the human resources, and about the CRM. Our steps were made in 3 parts: the planning, the research, and the meeting ones. The planning is when me and Maria Eugênia put in the paper what we were going to do, what are the problems of the company, what Maria Eugênia think it was the problem, and what I analyzed that was the problem of it. The researches were made inside of the planning part, where we be looking for changes for the company. And the meeting ones was the most and principal part of our steps, because we met with 2 women, Fernanda, that helped us at the marketing part and about the CRM part, and Barbara, that is also in the program, is one of the women that are in the Global Link, and she helped us about the legal part with hiring, and also giving us the idea of turn in a franchise the company. The first decisions, we choose 2 ones that we thought that was the most important ones, because if we were supposed to do all we want, we are not going to get in any way, any place. So we choose better define the business, that it was a very difficult for Maria Eugênia, because she didn't know what she was supposed to do with her company. She was wanting to change all the part that how the workers, she controlled the workers, and also how she kept the customers. So this part was really important for Maria Eugênia. The project, it was really important for this part for her. And it proved appears on internet that me and Maria Eugênia both think that was a huge problem. And I think that you should have to do it, like, to get the company back. So our final considerations to the new era of Tauda were the changes adopted by Maria, the owner, that in my vision was that she could possibly sit and think about what she was doing with her business, what are the things that was not working and what are the things that are working, because with the project she could sit and really take a time of it, because as being a mom and as having other workers, she doesn't have enough time to think about it. For my experience, I learned a lot, really a lot, because with Maria Eugênia and also with the meetings with Fernanda about marketing and a lot of things, and also with Barbara, because I saw that she have other vision of the business of Maria. The Tauda changes, we can say there were 3. That we could identify me with Maria, that were about the website, about the hiring part, and also about the management part. There were the three main parts that Maria is going to be really focused on it right now, and the expected results are getting better and getting the company to flow really better and flow really more than she was floating. Thanks everyone. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank especially to Maria Eugênia, Denise, and Luiz.
Luiz, podemos dar um break aqui agora? Podemos. Maravilhoso. Então, os alunos já estão vindo, alguns já passaram a fase de nervoso, daqui a pouco vocês vão continuar sendo chamados. Mas agora eu gostaria de fazer uma homenagem especial para quem realmente foi pego de surpresa com o convite. É o que eu falei, a gente convidou alguns professores e os professores prontamente compraram a ideia e resolveram nos ajudar. Então, eu gostaria de prestar uma homenagem aos professores agora, chamando aqui ao palco a professora Tânia Macriani, chamando o empresário Carlos Macriani, o professor Henri Okagawa, o professor Eurípedes Oliveira, e eu queria ter chamado a professora Hannah Kim, que estava aqui também e acabou não vindo. Nós tivemos ainda outros professores, Carlos Mato, Fernanda Vanderlei, tivemos a Hannah Kim, que não está aqui agora, o professor Luiz Fernando Vasconcelos, professores que gentilmente se ofereceram para passarem um final de semana, vamos dizer assim, com os alunos, mentorando, ou seja, passando o conhecimento deles absolutamente sem custo nenhum, curtindo, vibrando. A gente viu depois, vocês não sabem dos bastidores, mas os professores vieram, e nos workshops, o Carlos veio depois no The Briefing Session, mas nos workshops eles começaram a fazer os votos. Eles queriam eleger quem eram os alunos que eles realmente gostaram. E você pegava algumas avaliações, a gente tinha pedido para indicar uns 5 ou 6. As avaliações, tinha gente que tinha indicado 15. 20! Falei, meu Deus, esses professores não estão entendendo o que foi pedido. E aí o que foi sensacional é que depois os professores começavam, Denise, mas aquele aluno que a gente viu entrou, puxa, aquele aluno foi super bem, eu vi esse aluno resolvendo um estudo de caso, eles foram excelentes. Então, por conta dessa empolgação desses professores que estão aqui ao meu lado, é que a gente também foi influenciado a mudar um pouquinho esse número, essa régua de 20 para 35 alunos. Então, eu gostaria de parabenizar os alunos, porque vocês foram maravilhosamente bem. E eles, porque se empolgaram exatamente para trazê-los aqui. Professores, super obrigada. Nós vamos dar um chocolatinho para adoçar a vida de vocês. Não tem nada mais doce, né? Muito bem. Não tem nada mais doce do que ensinar, Tânia. Eu acho, viu? A gente... é empolgante. Eu já dou aula há mais de 30 anos e eu sempre falo isso. Vamos fazer uma foto aqui, gente? Eu sempre falo isso. Não tem coisa mais gratificante que você perceber que alguém sente uma diferença ou para quem você faz uma diferença de passar alguma informação, né, Henri? Vamos tirar uma foto. Cláudio, capricha. Esse time é bom. Esse time é bom pra caramba. Olha, thank you. Adorei o fotógrafo. So, American team, our great team of professors here now. Vamos continuar. Vamos continuar? Estão preparados? Vamos lá, então.
Nicole?
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Nicole and I mentor at Cristina Flor Decor. That is a business of wedding decoration and it's a family business co-founded by Cristina Flor and her daughter Bruna Flor. So I will talk more about their target, that is A and B class here in São Paulo region. So to achieve the attention of this target, they, oh my God, sorry, thank you. They have these 3 values of the company that is so important because they have elegance, innovation, and excellence that are things they try to give it in each project and always show their work based on these 3 things. So the main challenge of the company is the inconsistency of sales because sometimes she has months that she has like 4 or 5 weddings at that month, so it's a lot of work, and other times she has no one in other months. So to try to find why this problem happened, we did a diagnostic. Yeah. We look at the process and we divide it in some parts, and at each part we look what could be the problem. So first we have the sale, and we realize that she has a high competition market. So the price is always important, and all the benefits that she can provide for the clients. Also, she has new entrants that always want to copy their works and do that for a lower price for the clients. And she was focused on inappropriate sales channel. Why? Because we always have this idea that the online sales channel is one of the best, and we try to focus on Google and Instagram, but that is not where our public is. Because in this channel, we have a lot of people that can't afford of this wedding decoration. So we changed it. Also in the project part, we realized that the entire project was customized, what demands a lot of effort, and a lot of time she has rework. Like she does the first meeting, and the couple says, okay, I want this thing. And then after that meeting, they say, oh, I want to change this thing, then to put more on the table, more flowers. And she needs to do all the changes, and this takes a lot of hours and a lot of effort, and she received no money for that. And also she lost a lot of time that she could try to create something innovation for another project. So that's bad for her. In the perform, it's everything okay because they do a great job and no one complains about what they give in the day. And in the feedback, we have a problem that we have only informal feedback because the brides always get so close to the entrepreneur that they don't want to say something that gets worse or something that can improve. So that's bad because she doesn't know what she needs to improve. So our solutions. First, for the sale part, we decide to review the commercial and the competitive strategy. And what we do? We reduce our profit margin at 10% in the first meeting, but we also tax the additional things. Like if in the first meeting, the couple don't say everything they want, and then after they want to put more things, they need to pay for it. It's a way to recover that money that when we lose when we reduce our price. And also we start to focus on the assistance partnership and with the space, because these people, they know the public more specifically, and the target always asks for them for recommendations and recommendations. So our public came to us more directional. And in the project part, we decide to do some automations, like the email, the first meeting, and the first project that we did a form that we sent for them. A lot of pictures of different styles and a lot of pictures of the spaces and all the things they can put to then to choose this part and to realize that what they really want to and what the style, because now we can have more details and they can really look what the result and not only measure that. And in the feedback part, we did formal forms for the partners and the clients. The partners, their assistance and the space to know more about this relationship and how we can increase that. And for the clients that we did the wedding to know what we need to improve. And also the clients that didn't choose us, to know why they didn't choose us and why we need to do to then choose us. So the results are good because now we have more requests. Like she was used to have only 2 or 3 meetings on a week to new projects, new weddings. And now she has around 7, 8 meetings on a week, so it's really good. And we have more appropriate clients because now the clients are willing to pay the price and they want something special. They want something innovative on their wedding that no one will have it other time and something like that. And our next steps, because we will continue together, will be entry in corporate events, create an online course. That is something that is already happening because we already did a connection with another entrepreneurship. And we want to create an integrated, efficient, and automated financial system because she already have a good one, really detailed and everything right, but she wants something more simple and practical to change the things because she always needs to change something because each wedding is different, so she needs this thing more practical. And thank you everyone for your attention. This picture, it's a picture of her work, so you guys can see how beautiful it is. And I'm really grateful for the program, Luis, Denise for all the help, the Global Link for the experience, and to my colleagues that we always learn something different for different people, so thank you very much.
Next one, Julia.
My name is Julia. I am working with Fernanda Moro. She is founder and owner of Malungo's Art. Here I will show you the company. So, when I met her and met the company, I tried to understand what were the biggest problems at Malungo. And right away, I saw the business financial was well done by Fernanda. She split personal and business account correctly. Besides, she did the correct prices of products as well, according to spreadsheets that she already had. The problems I actually found were centered on marketing in the company's concept. So we worked more on social networks, updating the pages, and creating a concept behind each product. For sales, it was the same. We tried to work with different social networks to increase the visibility. We also started the Malungo website. I tried to emphasize the importance of always counting the product sold in order to find the company's main sales force. Fernanda was not aware of the audience she reached and her sales target was, so we did a study to understand this and thereby know how to direct more her product's design. Here is Malungo Instagram, which I made new and professional highlights, and we also work more on informative posts about the products. Here's the highlight I did. Here are some comments of the form we made and sent to understand the target audience and their preferences. We also sent a special bag for a digital influencer fully engaged with sustainable cause, who loved the idea and will promote the product on her Instagram. We saw this as a partnership to increase Malungo's views. These are some results of the form we made and sent to understand the target audience of Malungo and their preferences. Here are some of the site layouts that we're working on to intensify the visualization of the portfolio and online sales growth. I also made an action plan so that Fernanda can continue working on that problems after the end of the program. Although I would like to stay in touch with her and always be able to help her. I would like to thank you, Luis and Denise, so much for the opportunity, and Global Links too. Thank you.
Next one, Isabella.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Isabella and I came here today to talk about Nanaya. Nanaya is a small store here in Vila Mariana that sells snacks, sweets and cakes with a Japanese touch. But why a Japanese touch? This is because the owner, Cristiane, she's from Brazil, but her parents are from Japan and she learned a lot with them about how to cook. So she used this to make the foods. It's important to say that Nanaya uses a strategy called sales by order. So if you want to taste some food, if you want to buy some food, you have to text the store or call there, make your order, pay for it, then you go there and take it. And the Nanaya's team with Cristiane, they also organize events. So if you are organizing your wedding party, you can contract Nanaya and they will make all the food for your party. In the beginning of the Global Links project, we talked a lot about communication and marketing. And we decided to organize a post calendar for Instagram and Facebook. For Instagram and Facebook, build and maintain a relationship between the brand Nanaya and the clients, make menus divided by subjects as one menu for wedding parties, one menu for birthday parties, and create a new website. But after a short time in our discussions, we saw that there were some issues that must be fixed before we think about marketing and communication. And we saw that we had to fix some bureaucratic issues of the business related to the employees' organization and the regulation of the physical space where Cristiane and where the Nanaya's team work. And we also have to focus on the division between the personal and the professional life. Cristiane, the owner, she's by herself and she does almost everything in her business and in her own life. So sometimes there isn't time enough for her to do everything. So we decided to build a wall between her personal life, and her professional life. So in this way, she can do more things in a better time. And I wrote a phrase here that... No, volta. I wrote a phrase here that I followed during the Global Link project that is, we have to organize our house to expand it. So now, Nanaya cannot focus on having more clients because the bureaucratic part is not ready for this. So we have to fix this, and then when these are fixed, we can think about communication to having more clients. So what did we do until now? We divided the menu, so before the Global Links program, Nanaya has only one menu, and now we divided. So there is one menu for wedding parties, one menu for birthday parties, and there are other kinds of menus. We organized the highlights on Instagram. So if you go to Instagram to look for one product as a cake, each bowl is for one product. So there will be a bowl called cakes, and you will find what you're looking for. We created a WhatsApp business account, so now you can talk with Cristiane as a person, and you can talk with Nanaya as a business. And this helped a lot, because now she sees this wall between what is her professional life and what is her business. And we have focused on social and corporate events. So the team is still working on wedding parties and birthday parties, but they focus on social and corporate events. And the regulation of the business license is in progress because in Brazil we have a lot of laws and spend a lot of time for you to be okay with all of this. But our work is not ready because we still have to think and do more things about marketing and communication. So we decided to make more things after the official end of Global Links. So our future action plan is keep fixing bureaucratic issues, finish building a concrete relationship between the brand Nanaya and the clients, and increase public engagement on social networks by structuring a post calendar. Of course, this is not everything. We have only 5 minutes. So I brought here what I thought that would be more important for you to understand what is Nanaya business and what we have done until now. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today and for your attention.
Gente, como essa moçada é rápida, pelo amor de Deus. Tudo bem que vocês tinham um briefing para ter 3 a 5 minutos de apresentação, mas a plateia já está ficando doida, né? Ai, Márcia, você não está acreditando, né? Muito rápido essa moçada. E para vocês que estão assistindo, é um negócio complicado, porque às vezes vocês não conseguem entender exatamente o que é o negócio. Mas para a gente, eles já fizeram uma apresentação, que a gente chamou de midterm. Eles fizeram uma apresentação exatamente no meio dos 10 encontros. Quando deu o quinto encontro, eles fizeram uma. Então, a gente já sabe o que são os negócios. E agora eles voltam, então, para fazer a apresentação do que eles estão fazendo de planos futuros. É essa que é a ideia das apresentações aqui. Muito bem. Ai, tá lindo esse doce, né? Uma vontade. Daqui a pouco a gente faz um break aqui. Bom, a gente chamou os professores aqui e a professora Hannah Kim ficou sem vir ao palco. Vem agora, então. Chamamos. Vem para cá, Hannah. Vou chamar também. Foi dar um alimento para a filha. Essa mulher é de RH. E ela veio falar um pouquinho sobre gestão de pessoas para os nossos alunos. Hannah, super obrigada. Não, agora você entrou na hora certa. Porque, olha, um chocolatinho, Ana. Entrou na hora certa, porque a gente chamou os professores, agradeceu, tal, mas durante os workshops, Ana, aí já aproveita e fica aqui com a gente, tá? Durante os workshops, os alunos foram demandados para avaliarem e darem uma nota para os professores. E nós temos o prazer aqui, então, de anunciar que a melhor professora avaliada foi a professora Tânia Macriani. Vem de novo para cá. Cadê? Vamos dar uma outra coisinha para a Tânia. Não, Tânia, não tinha só o seu nome na lista. Você é 10, os meninos adoraram, a aula foi super dinâmica, a professora Tânia dá aula de planejamento estratégico, e o que é uma coisa extremamente importante, porque as empresárias não têm ideia do norte delas, elas não sabem exatamente o que fazer, às vezes. Começa com uma coisa pela qual elas têm paixão e não conseguem exatamente entender para onde estão indo. Então, nem você nada, mentira isso, Tânia. E a Tânia veio e deu uma bruta de uma mão para a gente, muito boa, determinou depois no encontro com as mulheres os KPIs, e foi uma coisa construída em conjunto que foi muito legal. Eu acho que foi uma sacada muito legal sua, Tânia, porque não adianta a gente definir para as mulheres empreendedoras o que elas têm que medir. Elas têm que saber exatamente qual é a medida que tem que ser utilizada para saber se cresceram ou não. Então, a professora Tânia foi a melhor avaliada. Palmas para ela de novo. E o nosso segundo melhor avaliado foi o professor Eurípides Oliveira. Muito bom. Que dá aula de marketing. E os meninos ficaram alucinados com a ideia de poder fazer algumas coisas. Muito bom. Excelente. Aprendi muita coisa na aula. Viu? Muito bem. A dupla causou. Fica aqui a dupla. Muito bem. Vou tirar uma foto lá com o Cláudio. A dupla causou. Lu, vem cá junto. Vem cá. Hannah, vem para cá junto também. Vem que a gente aproveita e sai bem na foto, né, todo mundo? Super obrigado. O professor Eurípides deu aula de marketing e a gente aprendeu uma coisa muito interessante. Eu, particularmente, nunca tinha prestado atenção nisso. Quando você compra um produto, você compra a experiência. E eu ouvi essa frase e fiquei pensando exatamente no que as empresárias estão fazendo. Eu não quero comer apenas um acarajé. Eu quero ter uma lembrança de alguma coisa, umas férias que eu tive na Bahia e gostar de alguma coisa e lembrar disso. E essa história de eu não compro um produto ou serviço, eu compro uma experiência, nós vamos poder usufruir agora, né, Luiz? Vamos? Muito bem. Nós vamos ter exatamente 10 minutos de intervalo e tem acarajé de uma das nossas empresárias aí fora. Portanto, quem gosta, tem acarajé aí, o nosso buffet continua um pouquinho, 10 minutos. Daqui a pouco a gente está fazendo operação barata voa aí fora, hein? Para voltar para cá. Imagina, que tímida. Ah, essa foi bonita. Muito bom, muito bom. Então, Tânia, vai ser cheio de chocolatinho. Aqui sua dietinha da coisa.
Denise, preciso de você. Isso era no terceiro bloco. Eu tirei, aí tem os close friends, seria o Demerval, mas ele não vem, eu vou tirar também.
Mas eu acho que a gente pode falar, será?
Você viu o zap que eu te mandei?
Do quê?
Tá ligado aqui?
Não.
A Maia vai falar.
Ela vai falar. Ah, já fala? Again.
Hi, guys.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. If you are watching us there, United States, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Tira o close friends?
Hã?
Eu tiro o close friends? Eu vou tirar, Denise.
Tira, então tira. O que é isso aí? É o último? Tá bom.
Aí já tem o vídeo. Aí eu vou pôr o vídeo.
Não,
já.
peraí. O que é a história aqui? O que é isso aqui?
Não, isso aqui é uma apresentação de um mentor. Aí tinha. Isso é o último bloco. Teria a avaliação dos melhores avaliados e depois o Demerval. Só que eu tirei os dois.
Demerval, não vem o que aconteceu.
A mulher que tá ruim.
Não, você acha que foi uma remendada boa?
Vou falar da live, né? Não, eu preciso ir lá. Cláudio, a live. Ok? Vamos voltar. Pessoal, vamos retornando. Próxima a apresentar será... Podemos? Sara.
Good night, everyone. I would like to thank Professor Doboni, Luis, and also I would like to thank Amanda for trusting me on this work. So I met Amanda in October 2019, and she's the owner of AA Cakes and Pastries. She works with custom cakes and pastries for various diversity of occasions, such as birthdays, wedding showers, baby showers. Amanda has a bachelor degree on human resources organization, and she has worked on the corporative area for more than 10 years. She founded the company in 2013, and she was one of the top 10 women on the Women's Consulate Program hosted by Consul Whirlpool Corporation. So Amanda has a company that she has like really strong knowledge of financial and taxes. Also, she's a woman who loves to learn and to do diversity of courses on the baking area. So this was the strengths that I have identified. The weaknesses was she does not have a brand mark, she does not have communication plans, and she does not have a mission, a vision, and values. What we did was a series of interviews to understand her company and to understand how she did her jobs and to understand her clients. We also did a research to also understand her business area and to understand consumer behavior and to understand also the history of celebrations and birthdays and why the Brazilian society does these types of things. Also, we have worked on the development of a new branding for her, which was built on working on design, communications, and marketing strategies. For this new branding development, we have worked on workshops so she could learn how to work with design, photograph, and video. And one of the highlights of your work was one meet that we have with Carole Crema. Carole is the one on this picture. Carole is one host of a very famous TV show here in Brazil. And she also is a university professor, and she's a very well-famous entrepreneur on the baking area. This was very important for us to understand what it's like to be a woman in front of a business. So with no longer, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. So I would like to introduce you all the new Amanda's branding, which we have worked with so much love and friendship. So thank you all. once again, I would like to thank the Global Links program. I also like to thank Amanda for the trust on this company, and we are going to do more work together because, you know, we have bond, and this is like the most important thing about this program. That's the bond we have made with the entrepreneurs, with the mentors, and with the teachers. Thank you.
Next one, Arthur.
So my name is Arthur Vieira, and today I'm going to present to you how the Global Links program helped a female entrepreneur on the Brazilian market and how her business has potential in it after the work made in the program. So Camila Pareschi is the entrepreneur, and she has an online English school. So at the beginning of the Global Links program, Camila was feeling exhausted, and she had no time for her own self. She had no time. She had no time for her own self, and used to work from Monday to Sunday, straight by her own. Now, this is how Camila is going to feel if she. Now, this is how Camila is going to feel if she follows the action plan that we programmed for 2020, and I will explain why. Now Camila showed to be stronger, confident, and also growing as an entrepreneur. So first things first. This is the same slide used on the last presentation with the problems and solutions on the beginning of the program. About the problems, I'm pretty happy to say that the need of inserting more teachers is already being accomplished. The entrepreneur's desire to have more students in basic level is already accomplished. And on the other hand, the desire to become reference is still in progress and in pursuit. I will talk more about it in the solutions. So, for the last of the problems, the lack of time for her and her husband, her fiancé, is about to get solved. Since there will be more teachers at Praxis, and Camila won't need to give classes as much as she gives nowadays. Remember, she used to work from Monday to Sunday straight. Talking about the solutions, the B2B model for schools in ABC Paulista is already starting and happening right now after the deal made with between Praxis and Recrear Pedagógico that is here today for listening. Now the expectations are high since it is a first step for Praxis to be acknowledged as an online English school with commitment with education side by side with Recrear Pedagógico, and this is also maybe an opportunity to become a potential reference in the next business with other schools. So nowadays, Praxis has more students on the intermediate level, and then advanced, and finally on basic. But with the new partnership with Recrear Pedagógico, the scenario will be changed from intermediate, basic, and then advanced, which means that we are bringing more basic level students for Praxis, which is a good thing on the point of view of sales in Brazil's market, since there are more students looking for basic level classes than other levels. Now, about the solutions for a better management on financials and administration for business. I created to Camila an Excel where she's able to make different analysis of her own company. For her own company, she's able to make vertical analysis, horizontal analysis, specification, planning, and also others. Just as an example, this is the cash flow of statement This allows Camila to analyze her sheet, the sheet of her company, the balance sheet of her company. And Camila just needs to put the amount of money related to each one of those payments, and the system will do all the work. And she already knows how to do it, since she's doing financial classes since before the the Global Links program. Now, related to profit, in this other situation, Camila is able to make classes analysis and how profit they are. In this imaginary situation, the profit margin that is desired is 50%, and this shows in what student she will start making money. In this case, it's the 8th student. So now, how did the Global Links affected Camila's business? Camila is now able to make management of her business by her own using Excel. Help it with new business proposals. Offered consults with no barriers imposed to her and no pressure on her shoulders. An action plan for at least a year, in this case 2020. A new start as a business that seeks to be well known by its commitment in education. And she's going to have more free time for her and her fiancé. And for the last one, she shows more confidence in her business and strength to proceed as an entrepreneur. Now, some honorable mentions. We would like to thank Camila Fiore and her entrepreneur, Barbara Andrade. We were able to understand that we needed a labor time clock on Praxis to make sure of the commitment of workers from Praxis, and this wouldn't be, we wouldn't find out if we didn't make these reunions and this help that we gave to each other. Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today. This is a really important thing here in Brazil. Thank you.
Next one. Victoria.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Victoria, and I was mentoring, well, I'm mentoring Colabore com o Futuro. Well, first of all, I think it's important for us to know what advocacy means. I think it's not a theme that we talk too much. So first of all, advocacy is a way to secure and defend and argue about things that will impact our social policies. And this is the work from Colabore com o Futuro. So Colabore is an advocacy platform that connects the demands from patients, governments, and businesses. Basically, they understand the needs of the society, they engage important actors in the process, they implement strategies of communication and healthy policies, and then they will transform our reality. How they sell their product. Their product is their consulting process. So first of all, as an example, there is an NGO that will call Colabore, and then Colabore will understand the necessities from the client. After that, a proposal is made, and well, based on the necessities, and if everything is fine, then we don't need to consider this counter proposal, but if anything has to be changed, then there is a counter proposal, and then there is a consulting process that will start. And not to forget, the entrepreneurs are Andrea Bento, Carolina Cohen, e Soraya Araújo. In the first presentation, in the midterm presentation, the challenges that were presented were, first, considering communication, that it was really hard for Colabore to present its businesses, so it had a really big problem with the pitch, for example, And we were discussing if the name advocacy platform was the right one. And at the beginning of 2020, we saw that there are new challenges that have to be considered. And the first one, considering communication, is how to become an authority on certain discussions about healthy in Brazil. And the second one is how to engage people in the healthy discussion. I would say that these two problems or challenges that we're facing are more long-term processes to be discussed than comparing these two here that were more short-term processes. And then we designed 3 basic things. The first one was long-term action plans, and these are long-terms because they are more focused on the more engagement in the civil society, but out of the social medias and stuff like that. So it would be more, I don't know, like campaigns that people go in the streets and start to talk about healthy. The second one are surveys. That this is going to happen in 2 or 3 weeks, more or less, that we're going to launch these surveys on our social medias to know really what is the problem that the Brazilians are facing considering healthy. And the third one, we started to do national campaigns because most of the clients that Colabore has are NGOs that work with a certain problem in Brazil, healthy problem in Brazil. And this is really nice because there is, well, just to give a context, these national campaigns that we did are for the ANS. In Portuguese is Agência Nacional de Saúde Suplementar. And in English, I would say it is the Supplementary National Agency of Supplementary Healthy. And this takes care of private health in Brazil. We have public and private health in Brazil. And the ANS is responsible for dealing with what will be considered in the what will be considered with medicine and stuff like that. And one of the campaigns that we did, especially the one that we launched on the 22nd of January, we reached 7,158 people, and we involved 939 people in our social medias. These numbers are from Facebook, but we engaged them in the meetings that ANS did in January. So that's it. These are our social medias, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be here, for sharing this whole experience, and thank you, Luis and Denise, for everything. Thank you.
Obrigada, Vitória. Next one.
Esse nós vamos ter um vídeo também, porque infelizmente a nossa aluna teve um problema de saúde e ela vai sofrer uma cirurgia e mandou a apresentação para nós. Então, Gabriela Beluzzi.
Good evening, I'm Gabriela. First, I want to apologize for not being there on the final presentations, but I kind of have some medical issues. But now, starting the presentation, I would like to introduce the company that I was responsible for, Soma Secretariado. This company, inaugurated and commanded by Sonia Maria Sanchez, has the remote secretarial services. It performs activities such as email management, spreadsheet constructions, customer service, and many other activities that the clients needs. Since the beginning of the mentoring, I believe it was an innovative business for presenting a different way of contracting these services. The client can hire it for as many hours and days as necessary for them, bringing numerous benefits. During the mentoring, we discussed who would be our target audience, and then it was decided freelance workers, small business, and startups would be our focus. Some problems were found during the mentoring, so for this I helped the entrepreneur to develop a solution for them. First, I perceive a problem in the matter of brand image. It did not convey seriously and was completely outdated. Because of this, together with the designer, a new logo was created and we also decided to create a minimalist identity for the brand. We followed this idea also in social network. Besides, the lack of knowledge about the profession was something that we discussed a lot. We made a form and we realized that many people do not even know what is a remote secretary. So we decided to focus more on presentations by ads and posts where there was a brief explanation of what the profession does. The lack of a target audience definition was also generating conflicts. The company has no ideal consumer to follow, and that's a problem. The first step I took was to decide who you would like to reach and have as a client. Due to this problem, instead of customers arriving by the ads to join the service, many secretaries came looking for employment. But this gave me an idea. Why not use Sonia's skills to create an ebook for this new public? And then it will be another form of monetization for the company. At one meeting, Sonia complains me about many clients that go after her, ask for a budget, and after she sent, they gave up. So we started looking for the cause of this. The solution that we made was about create a PowerPoint presentation to send the customers explaining all the service that she provides. And we also researched prices from competitors to make a survey. Lastly, we realized that the company could be looking for new customers by the wrong ways. So we decided to use LinkedIn to promote her services, making interesting posts to our target. In addition, I realized that our potential clients are present in coworkings, so the idea is to contact with one of these places to make partnerships. Talking with Sonia, I discovered she's completely in love of helping people and society. From this, we have an idea to take all her knowledge to those who need it. We started a ONG that helps needy women, to analyze the possibility of the entrepreneur go to these women and give courses and tips about how to rescue skills inside of us and make it help them on their personalities or even a possible job. Speaking about the results, as the program passed very quickly, we still cannot see radical change in Soma company. But if you analyze, we can realize that the visual identity of the brand brings a new air from the company. Also, the company receives some new clients through the new social network. In addition, with the study of the competitors, we changed the pricing model and values. But what now? I like to share the path we still have to follow. I would love to help her with the idea with ebook and social action because it didn't have some time to actually do this. And I intend to continue helping my entrepreneur even as the program ends because I learned a lot and I know that I could help a lot more. So it's that. I hope you enjoyed. I would like to thank Global Links and all their sponsors for giving us this chance to acquire so much knowledge. And a special thanks to Sonia to trust me and to everyone who is here. Thank you so much.
Next one, Matheus.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. The company is Dizuka. It's a handmade pasta home in Atibaia that it's guided by Adriana. So, what was our action plans? We introduced a social media habit to Dizuka that every day Adriana should post something on Instagram stories and divided on a temporal things to Facebook, like the menu, like some pictures, and the daily menu to the Instagram. So that's the second action plan. So that we changed the menu. The old menu were over like 60 things. Options of pasta, sauces, quiches, sweets, and a bunch of other stuff. And now there's a daily menu with 5 items, and there's an on-demand menu with only 25. And we are hoping to achieve a productive gain. Now, like Dizuka has a focus, so she should do what is on the daily menu. So it will minimize the costs, minimize the energy on doing like different things. She will do just what is on the menu and what is on the demand. There's no surprises. We're hoping to get new clients because with the social media habit, she will reach new people. She will achieve new clients that will like see every day the menu and try to get what they want and about the promotions and the convenience. We saw that the pain of the customer, it's practice. Everybody stays in the traffic, wants to get a pasta in the time between between the work and home. So we make this path shorter with the pasta like inside. So the people could look the menu on Instagram and go to Dizuka, get a pasta, and go home. So what's the legacy of Global Links that will stay in Dizuka? It's the focus on the client that bringing this convenience will put the client on the center of the business and will make it faster, easier to get the pasta and to know better. Because like if a customer loves ravioli, and then she will do like a bunch of ravioli. The social media habit will help her to improve to new clients and to show more of her brand. The empowerment and direction, I guess, like everybody here could be, all the entrepreneurs could be empowered, and me and Adriana also planned like a direction for this year. And the reduced of waste, because now like there is this daily menu. Adriana could look every day on the storage and see, oh my gosh, there's a lot of tomatoes, so let's do a tomato sauce, and it will help like to reduce the waste. And the new projects, as Dizuka has went over a lot of things in this end of last year and beginning of this. So we did this like baby steps, but we are with new projects for 2020. It's bringing more convenience, like adopting PicPay and other platforms to help the payment, improving the daily menu to knowing more the customers. The social media, we are trying to keep it more interactive. And the regulations of work laws, it's also something that, as the term was really short, we focus on little baby steps, but this is also a new project for 2020. Thank you for the opportunity and for attention. That's it.
Next one, Pedro.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Pedro, or Peter, and I'll be presenting you the LMK Sports from Laís Kaufman. Our agenda will begin talking about the business, what we worked on, our diagnosis, and our next steps. So, first of all, the vision of the business is to inform the importance of the sports. So, as well as we produce general events in sports as fights and competitions, racings, also talk times and workshops, and it works both B2B and B2C. What have we worked on? First of all, we had some financial issues we could make up, so we could reduce 42% of the total expenditure of each project we were working on, and then we talked about the business strategy, because we talked with ex-clients and partners in order to recognize what are the strengths of the business and then focus on it and increase what we could. And then about the sponsor and the partnership, we structured a PowerPoint to better communicate the image of the enterprise to the partners and potential to get them with us. Our next steps are based in 3 pillars. So first of all, we did recognize that we could have a new, more specific target, like condominiums and schools and other specific societies, so we could talk to them. But actually, we have to find where they are with this brand new portfolio, because we realized we could open up the kinds of the events we do. So, for example, instead of only doing sporting events, we could work with other kinds of events, like parties and meetings and this stuff. So how can we better communicate to them? Because you may notice that we haven't talked about marketing strategy, because we had other issues to work on first, so we could make a communication plan. And this is the 3rd pillar of our next steps. How can we work with this new target, and what is the best way to communicate with them? So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And this is the social media. You can find the LMK Sports. Good night.
Thank you. Next one, Beatriz.
Hi everyone, good night. My name is Beatriz and I study financial management at São Paulo. And in the last few months, I had the honor of helping Andrea. She made the sweet with chocolate box with a cream by chocolate inside. Very tasty if you try this, really good. About her. Well, Andrea, she studied at Senai, and several courses focus on sweets and chocolates, but she also decided to follow new plans and create her own confectionery school and continue with the production of sweets. That's how Deliciano came about, a new concept of learning and creating sweets. About Deliciano. Deliciano emerged as a confectionery of chocolate and fine sweets in 2006, located in ABC Paulista. Its main mission is to bring better quality sweets to its customers. The founder was unable to stop there and start teaching chocolate class, and nowadays we currently have both confectionery on demand and also confectionery courses for 5 students at her kitchen. In the past, she used it to teach at students' house. Andrea is passionate about what she does and decided to create her company to make her mark in the world of sweets. On the last few months, we worked on these 4 aspects and the sales and social media. So we organized the main dissemination channels and we built a catalog for the promotion of sweets and classes like Instagram and Google Ads. The personal finance and company cash. Andrea makes the can by order, and we started to check and study how to separate personal and professional accounts. An example is that before the store constructed the space of its own, when there was an ingredient left over, she used it at home, and now we have to calculate possible waste. We made an Excel spreadsheet to improve cost control and saw that the loss without the spreadsheet would be up to 5 times more. And also, we have reached a larger target audience with Instagram and personal blog, like 10 times more. The Easter holiday and the disclosure of the confectionery school. Here in Brazil, we really love the Easter, so that was when we started spreading chocolate class for the Easter, and we made a catalog for this. And in the last and most important for us, it is like the social mission. We believe in giving back. So we have this opportunity with Global Links, and we decided to lever the leftover donation gradients, giving the company a new social mission. She's going to bake a cook for one social institute every month. So we start to study the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats about the company. For the strengths, we know that the population has a great habit of celebrating special datas, and we have a large number of buffets and restaurants present in the city of ABC, close to our company. One of the first to have a few courses of classes in the region, like chocolate, cupcakes, and sweets. The weakness, we have separated a list of the main competitors and great famous branding, like Sodier, Amor aos Pedaços, and we find some opportunities. The B2B model, like iFood and Rappi. The social media, we can be used like a great experience, so we reach a larger audience. And the trick is the competition and also an unknown brand, because it is like a new brand. Well, to finish, we had approximately 15 minutes, and after checking the balance sheets, we are expecting like 13% profit margin for the first year at school, double of the past when we have just particular classes at student house. After understanding market behavior and with a small project team, we arrived at the company valuation of 1.5 EV sales. And after mentoring, we also start an emergency reserve for the company. Considering the internal rate of return for the first 5 years, the investment in the creation of the school also proves to be quite attractive, from 56% for the first year and could be at 70% for the third year. And now we are going to continue our project and our friendship. We are going to work in the new store, try loyalty coupon for customer, and bring a visual identifier to the brand and to the school. Thank you.
Thank you.
Muito bem, vamos então agora fazer o nosso breakzinho aqui também, pedindo para a doutora Mary Conway. I'd like to invite Dr. Mary Conway to come here to talk some words about the next phase, because the program has a phase 3, when 5 top students among you are going to United States, to Florida with me, to spend 15 days at Rollins College. So she's going to talk something about that. Então, o que vai acontecer é que, no final dessa noite hoje, 5 estudantes serão escolhidos pelo time americano também, com base em outras informações, e vão comigo em abril para Rollins College, numa imersão de 15 dias. Então, esse é a cereja do bolo.
Okay, I think I'm going to speak before the video. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say thank you so much. Again, fabulous work. This is my last time to talk to you before everyone heads home. And I want to thank the entrepreneurs for opening their hearts, opening their doors to the students. In the very short time I have, I just want to explain what Denise was mentioning, which is phase 3. So Denise mentioned the hard work it was for her and Luis to go from 270 to 100 to 35. Imagine that we have to go from 35 to 5. So it's very difficult because the work has been done. And so the work that has been done by all of you is very good. So what we use is a 360-degree evaluation process where your students have given us feedback on some of your peers. We've taken feedback from the entrepreneurs. We've taken feedback from the presentations. Yasmin and I were here at the midterm. We're here again now, Yasmin online, me here. A few of our new team members are also online. And then we look at those presentations, which we have scored, and from that we select the top 5. Those top 5 will join us in Rollins College, and you'll see a bit about my campus in a minute, for 2 weeks, starting on April in 18, you fly on the 18th, arrive on the 19th, until May 2nd. So this is why it's very important to do this presentation very soon, because we have to make the selections after this evening, advise you of the selections. You have to do that. If you maybe need a visa or anything like that, all of that work has to be done. So we will make that announcement very soon. This is what we will spend the next 2 days nonstop reviewing all of that data. So I'm very excited about that. A lot of professors and entrepreneurs also ask me, what's next? Right? So we've done this great work. We've had support from ESPM and the other partner schools that you've mentioned. So what's next? So I know I'm live on Facebook, so I have to be very careful because this is the unofficial suggestion of the next step because the signatures are still waiting. But we have a very close to final signature that will allow us for funding for 5 more years of Global Links. So what that means is we will recruit, no one can be another Denise, but we will recruit another faculty member here from Sao Paulo. We will have another generation of mentors, another generation of entrepreneurs, and then we are looking to move the program, continue to that program and move it, not move it as in leave, but move it as in continue to spread across Latam. So we are looking at 2 more countries. So we mentioned at the beginning we are currently in India and we are here in Brazil, and so we hope to be in 2 more countries. I'm hesitant to mention those names because of those people on Facebook listening very closely, I think. But so maybe before I leave, I'll be here for a month, so I hope to see you all around during this month, thanks to the incredible support from ESPM. And during that time, I will be able to make a very official announcement and we will have a very big celebration. So again, I want to say thank you to the hard work that you all done. I want to encourage you to be even more excited about participating in phase 3 by asking Luis to show us a short video about my campus. Thank you very much.
The beauty of Rollins College is well established.
Muito bem. Obrigada, Mary. Bom, é uma pena. Algumas empresárias perguntaram para nós, né, Luiz, por que elas não vão para Rollins também? E olha lá, já levantaram a mão. Escuta, as primeiras perguntas que nós recebemos foram essas, né, Luiz? E nós vamos participar do programa, mas as empresárias vão junto com os alunos? É uma pena dizer que não, porque o campus é maravilhoso, né? Então, pais que estão aqui presentes, empresárias, irmãos, namorados, tal, vocês vão ver exatamente o que é, porque 5 de vocês que estão aqui, dos alunos, vão receber a possibilidade de ir lá para o campus. Agora, nós não temos como estender isso para os outros, então vai ser a curtida, que vocês curtam e torçam para que o mentor de vocês vá para lá. Essa que é a ideia, já estou fazendo isso. Já estão, né? Porque aí vocês vão curtindo junto. Já leva uma malinha de doce, já vai mandando as coisas lá pelo mentor. Muito bem, vamos continuar com as apresentações. Esse é o último bloco, a gente deve ter mais ou menos agora só 6 apresentações e estamos já caminhando para o nosso final do programa. Tudo bem? Vamos lá? Da noite, né? Luiz, simbora.
Next one. Daniela.
Hello, everybody. My name is Daniela. I'm 22 years old. I studied business here at ESPM. And today, firstly, I would like to thank you for the opportunity to be part of this and for all the support and help during the process. So today, I will talk about a wonderful company called Cookeria and about the whole process we went through. So let's review and talk a little bit more about the company. The company was created by two sisters that operate in the market since 2010. They produce and sell a variety of sweets, but mainly cookies. They have a coffee shop and work with tailor-made products on request. They have partnership with other companies, work with sustainability, and promote events in the shop. So, talking with them, I identify some challenges and gaps. They told me, Danny, the bills don't match. We lack experience in the field. We feel insecure to make decisions. We don't know how to attract a greater flow. We don't know about what to do next. And we don't have financial control. So thinking about that, we put together an action plan organized in 4 steps. Step 1, business model. With this step, they got to know better the business and the market which they are playing. The step 2 is the strategic planning. With this strategic plan, it was possible to organize what they plan for the company future and think about actions. Step 3, marketing and social media. We worked with trade market action plan, and with that, we improved communication with potential customers and increased the flow at the shop. Step 3, marketing and social media. No, step 4. Step 4, financial and taxes. We created a dashboard to track results, expenses, and profit. Step 3. So, step 3, we worked with. Sorry, I'm nervous. We can go. The solution and results. So, what we have done and what results we have achieved with all of this. We use some tools and instruments to achieve the results, like market analysis, Canvas, inventory control, financial dashboard, SWOT, trade marketing action plan, technique, SWOT review, Porter's 5 forces theory. And the results are clear. They have now a structured strategic plan and understanding of the business model, financial control and accounting of profit and expenses, marketing plan, and monitoring of social media. So, I can go. So, what about the future? How can they continue to improve? So, those were my suggestions for them. Search for updates training in the area. Studied opportunities and possibility of franchising. Put into the trade marketing steel plan. Update and feed financial dashboards. Focus on cost control. So to finish, I would like to read this sentence by Oprah that I think represents our process. On my own, I will just create. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, I will create something else. Furthermore, I would like to thank you, Camila and Carol, for believing me, listening to me, and for the opportunity to work with them, and I wish a lot of success. Thank you very much.
Next one. Veronica is not here, I guess. Is Veronica here? No. Then we are going to skip for the next one. Arthur.
Um, well, good night, everyone. My name is Arthur, and I'll present KS Caixas. KS Caixas was founded by Katia and Kelly Mendes, sisters who started this business more than 20 years ago. And what they do is basically developing and creating custom-made boxes for companies. So, for example, if a makeup company want to launch a new product, or maybe there's a special event and you might receive a different package from the company that you're attending to the event. Well, those companies will reach to KS Caixas, and they will be responsible to develop those special packages, boxes, so you can really have a different experience while like opening this brand new makeup product or going to this event and getting the invitation. We focused on 4 pain points, and the first of them were focused basically on their strategy and their future. So they were trying to understand where they were going, where they are going actually, and what they expect from the business, because they've been through a hard time, and they really wanted to think, okay, what we're gonna do next so we can grow and have a healthy business for the next years. And the second part was a more, let's say, operational and really practical part that was focused on their pricing and sales strategy. So how they could increase sales and really make this all aligned with their pricing, a real strategy, and that could improve their performance overall. Okay. So what we did was a strategic plan, and it was focused, like I said, on those four main points. And first of all, we went through an external analysis, an internal analysis, until we get to really the execution part, and I'll let you know what we did and how we make it happen. And the thing with this entire process of developing their process and their purpose and strategy for the next years and really trying to organize and plan their next steps was in order to empower the entrepreneurs so they could know where they're going, how they're getting there, and what was their real driver. So far, we could go from the external analysis to the mission and vision statements. And right now, the external analysis was a moment to really understand the market opportunities. So what advantages they could take from the market, from clients to new suppliers, and trying to work with NGOs, for example, and following by the improvement opportunities. So looking internally and what the business had and what the entrepreneurs knew, so they could improve their product development, pricing strategy, and also sales strategy. Steps that we went through, trying to really engage the entrepreneurs and make them have a clear vision of their future and what they could do for the next years. Then we tried to define their mission, vision, and also values, mainly trying to understand what was their driver and how they could get to this future, really how they are going to reach this vision they want to have. So far, we stopped on the mission. We still don't have a vision, but like we said, that's part of our next steps. I just want to share with you their mission so far, and it is: we seek to make important moments remarkable for our customers, offering the best in concept and creativity when materializing ideas in the art of packaging. So really making moments unique with their handcraft packages and all their knowledge and experience. So their path and next steps. Like I said, we still need to define our vision and what's going to be KS Caixa's vision for those next years. We thought about 3 years, but we're still developing. It's a process. So it's a continuous process so far. Then, with a clear vision of where we want to go, the idea is that we start to plan and really have clear objective aligned with their vision. So since they know where they're going, they can open this and organize their steps So what are going to be the objectives, how they're going to measure this, and finally really executing and making a real impact for the business. So thank you all for your attention.
Next one. Alicia.
Hello everyone, my name is Alicia, and I'm mentoring Daniela Foltran, who founded Aurora Senhora. And about the company. What is Aurora Senhora? Aurora Senhora is an e-commerce founded in 2014, and the main purpose of the brand is to help mothers and fathers to encourage babes to self-feed. So as you can see in these pictures, there are some babies, baby prawns, and she also produces some accessories for food introduction. And our progress. So during our meetings, we worked on the Daniela's daily, on the organization of Daniela's daily activities. We made a schedule to separate a time between each assignment. We worked on her social media too, because we saw that she didn't have a pattern of posts, so we created a post planning, content planning too, and a brand identity on the Instagram. And about financial management, we worked on that too, because she hadn't have a spreadsheet to organize it better to see. So we found some materials on the internet and some models of spreadsheet. And about the client, we made a questionnaire to know the post-purchase experience. And here are some of examples of our progress. So here is the Daniela's schedule, the feed on the Instagram, and the KPI that we have defined to keep track of the progress. And the next steps, we know that today is the final presentation, but we want to work to keep the work together. So the next steps are, I would like to help her with this SEO, to help her with to bring more organic traffic to her website, and working on the debriefing section comments that happened last week, and to analyze better the KPI that we have defined to see the results of this program. So here are the contacts of Aurora Senhora, and I would like to thank Daniela and the Global Links team. Thank you, and thank you everyone.
Next one, Paola.
Hi everyone, good evening. So my name is Paola Ogoshi, and I was mentoring the company Guia de Mães Desesperadas. So about the startup, the Guia de Mães Desesperadas is a platform, app, and website that connects entrepreneurs and buyers with the buyers. So it's not everyone that can enter in this platform, because their differentiation strategy is that the announcers company go through a detailed analysis of curatorship. So all announcers that are already in the app have been tested and approved by a team of, we call Mom Scouts, or in Portuguese, Mães Olheiras. The pain is a lot of people have a rich routine and don't have much time. However, moms really do not have a lot of time. So this is their segment market. the gain is there are a lot of good options and services in the platform, and also it's really practical, intelligent, and simple to use it. Improvements made. So we changed some things in the layout of the app, as you can see here. We also established clear roles. So Viviane Yates is the CEO of the startup, and Vanessa Faustino is the CTO. Also, we clear up the market segment. We also thought about, besides the amount of money the announcers pay to be inside the platform, also do some events to help entrepreneurs and empower women to help them monetize besides the monthly fee. Today we are just an information guide, but in the long-term plan, we are going to become a technology and innovation startup. Also, we are rethinking about the Projeto Mães Olheiras, or the Mom Scouts, also, because they are going to go through a training to become better analysts to the, so the companies in the app is even better. Also, the curatorship was made through email. So the announcers company received an email. We have to wait until they answered us, and then they have to wait until we answer them. So now it's through Google Forms. It's all online and pretty much quicker. Also, from 30 reais by deposit, it went through 45 reais by credit card, so it's easier to the announcers company to pay. The program ends now, but we're still going to work, such as doing some other changes in the layout and design of the app, but also the website, because a lot of people started to look for the website now. We're going to get more announcers in the platform, get more profit, and with cutting unnecessary costs. We are going to improve the communication through social media, especially creating a professional profile in LinkedIn and improving the Instagram posts. Also, we're going to review even better the debriefing session advices we had last week, and you can see here is the website. Some performances indicators. So per day, there are 136 new customers and 30 regulars. The access is mostly via phone. The CAC is, in Portuguese, custo de aquisição do cliente, or in English, customer acquisition costs. That is, the expenses they have divided by the number of customers is still high, is 160 reais per customer. This is data from last year. However, as the company is only 10 months old, the app and the website is only 10 months old, this is still, it is a high number. However, we have to be 24 months in the market to get a better indicator. We are going to still work on it. And the website increased 50% of views in the last 3 months than the whole last year. Now it's about 2,000 downloads and more than 100 announcers. These are our social medias, and thank you so much for the attention.
Next one. Felipe.
Hello everyone, I am Felipe and I'm here with Georgia, the owner of Saldo Positivo. Saldo Positivo is a startup that focuses on the financial administrative fields, and she outsourced that service to other companies. The startup has opened in the middle of the last year, so it is pretty recent, and her purpose is to help the other companies, other small companies, to deal with that financial areas, so then can focus on their productive area. Our meetings were divided in two parts. First, structuring the presence. Since the company is pretty new, we didn't have a website, we didn't have any social media, we have few clients, and we focused on fix that. We created a website, we started to focus more on the updating the social medias to start capturing more clients. The second part is planning to the future. We go through the strategic planning, and we did a business plan going over the external analysis, the internal analysis, and seeing the strategic that we will take in front of that. The company, when I started working with them, it was like in the beginning, and it had few clients. The cause of that was the lack of divulgation. So we focused a lot on that, and like I said, we created a website, we updated the medias, and Georgia is going to more events and networking. She's starting a new project with Barbara that is focused on helping franchises, and in the future, we pretend to keep updating the medias, evolve the project, and consider possible partnerships. The George opinions on the project is that she has a better understanding of her business and marketing, that helped her with the branding, since the company has had field divulgation, and I helped her with her business process. I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity, and especially to Georgia, to believing in me.
Next one, Adriane Rochelle.
Hello, good evening. So I'm Adriane, and I'm mentoring Editora Timo, and the founder is Ana, who is sitting right there. And yeah, pode passar. So, to sum up, Editora Timo is a publishing company with focus on publishing maternity books. And here we can see the best-selling books and the more important books of the company, and how, as I said, it's all about maternity books. Well, actually, I got in the program a little later. I got, in January, there was a girl who got out of the program, so Luis called me and asked me to get in, so that's why you don't know me. And here I am. I couldn't be happier to be working with her. And okay, so as I said, I got in the company right now, so we didn't have much time to do an actual action plan. So we are taking some small steps, but looking for important changes. So first of all, we have settled the main goals and objectives of the company, and the most important one was to increase the brand identity, and as a consequence of this, to increase the cash flow. And after this, we did an organizational planning. Anna has requested this. And we did like a calendar on the wall, and we wrote the main objectives, like to see what we are really doing and to see what we want to do in the future, to have like the bigger picture of the company. Okay, so to increase the brand identity, we want to publish more titles. And, wait a minute. Okay, we want to increase the brand identity. And as the consequence of this increase, the cash flow, okay. Okay, we want to publish more titles, which are not only related to maternity subjects, but related to the values of the company. So we have the Timo Author, which is a new publishing line with more free subjects. Pode passar. Okay, and now we are working on setting the brand and its conditions, and the next step is to think about a market plan for this new line. And I want to thank you, Anna. I mean, she's a really great person. She's really energetic, and I'm really enjoying working with her. I'm really learning a lot, and I want to thank you for the opportunity. And that's it. Thank you.
Obrigada, Adriane. Next one, Guilherme.
Hi everyone, my name is Guilherme Sartori. I work with Mariana Matos. I would like to start saying thank you to Luiz and Denise and Mariana. She's not here, okay. But I would like to say thank you to her. You will understand her reason. So let's start. Introducing her company, Mariana Matos works remodeling houses, apartments, offices, and everything you want. Her job includes do a budget with an architect and her architect, that is her partner, and some suppliers. And after the budget it's approved by the client, she starts the remodeling. And her job during the project is to check the goals, the deliveries, and to summarize, she's always checking if everything is okay, doing different meetings with the client. And so her job involves all the project to the beginning, for the beginning to the end. Main problems, I would start saying that she can't, she has problems to separate her professional and personal life. The company, she has no enough money to get a fixed salary. I mean, the company doesn't make enough money for her to get a fixed salary, because all the money the company make, she uses to pay the bills. And lack of time. As she works by herself, she can't do some important activities like cash flow of each project, accountants, and other things. Problems to manage the company, it's a result of it, and few customers. It's important to say that Brazil, we are living a problem. Our market in general is in crisis. It's a problem not only for Mariana, as all the entrepreneurs. So her sector is suffering with that, so it's a problem. She has few customers, she had. We started our action plan with organizing her routine. We defined that all the Friday afternoons she will take some time to manage the company and to organize her agenda for the upcoming week. And we decided that in the weekend, I mean Saturday night, Sundays, she will take some time to clean her mind, not work. Maybe that's the reason she's not here. But We started with that. After that, we developed the company. I started proposing her some activities like persona description, canvas, persona description, and to describe the value and that things from the company, because we believed it makes clear in her mind what are her proposal, her values, and to keep her job. After that, we start the process of announcement. We did some announce in some platforms, some free announcements, and one of that was in a Google partnership platform. It was a free announcement that I can recommend after my presentation. And after these announcements, we started the process of remodeling her social medias and her website. We create also a PowerPoint presentation that she started using in the meetings with B2B and another one for B2C clients. And with that, after these strategies, we could see that we get some good results. And in 2020, after this process, she got 3 new big clients, and because of that, the company is making more money, and we start the process of hiring an intern to work together with her. And with that, after that, we start the process of negotiation with Bruna. It's a student who was here with her in Global Links, that she's a professional, and now we have money to pay for her to finish the process of remodeling her website. And with that, I believe she can keep the process of enlarging the company, and as I said, to enlarging her dream. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Posso levar? Gente, nós conseguimos terminar às 10 horas em ponto. Inacreditável, mas não é para ir embora ainda, nem se levantem. Eu gostaria de fazer um fechamento só aqui, Luiz, porque nós vamos mostrar um vídeo muito bonito com uma retrospectiva do que foi o programa desde que começou em janeiro do ano passado, quando eu fui para os Estados Unidos. E eu acho que o que é legal do programa é a história de gente. O que a gente acaba conhecendo de pessoas diferentes, vocês mesmos aí que fizeram uma rede muito legal, espero que não quebrem isso, tem grupo de WhatsApp, tem turma que ficou amiga e tal. Então, o que acaba acontecendo é que a gente, durante os programas, vai se deparando com uma pessoa, com outra pessoa, a gente vai fazendo novas amizades, vai conhecendo empresárias maravilhosas que dão sangue pelo negócio. A gente vai fazendo coisas maravilhosas. Eu fiquei apaixonada pelos meninos, os pais estão de parabéns de novo, não canso de me dizer isso, eu não tenho filhos, eu adoto dos outros. E a gente sabe reconhecer quando essa moçada é boa. Isso é um negócio legal. Então, eu estou aqui na frente de gente muito boa. Eu acabei de receber uma mensagem agora do professor Henrique Correia, dos Estados Unidos. I have just received a message from you, Henrique. E ele mandou uma mensagem dizendo o seguinte: you rock. You rock. A tradução diz para a gente é que vocês são demais. E aí eu dei risada agora porque ele mandou uma mensagem assim: com 20 anos, eu estava ainda no The Books on the Table. Professor Henrique hoje é professor titular na Kramer, que é a parte de pós-graduação da Rollins College. Henrique, eu te adoro. Eu não tenho palavras. 2 pessoas, na verdade, foram grandes descobertas. É lógico que eu tenho que agradecer Dr. Conway, Yasmin, que está lá, a Giana, que é uma fofa, que era a nossa assistente lá do programa nos Estados Unidos. Mas 2 pessoas, em particular, me chamaram a atenção e tem um espaço no meu coração imenso. Um é o professor Henrique Correia, porque enquanto eu estava nos Estados Unidos ainda, eu ia dizendo: Luiz, Henrique, você acha que pode fazer de tal forma, tal? Denise, vai que dá. Escuta, Henrique, você acha que dá para fazer um negócio, a gente chamar professores? Você consegue. Então, essa história de reforço positivo, Henrique, que isso é tudo de bom. E eu acho que tem um dedinho do Henrique de eu estar lá, porque eu acho que ele votou em mim para eu ter sido a professora escolhida. Então, Henrique, está no meu coração. E do outro lado do meu coração tem um menino que eu não consegui adotar porque ele tem pais. Esse menino fofíssimo que está aqui. Vocês têm ideia do que é trabalhar com uma pessoa de 20 e poucos anos que é extremamente competente, que faz as coisas com detalhe, que não deixa passar nada em branco. É uma bruta de uma competência em forma humana aqui, nosso super assistente do Global Links. E o pessoal, os nossos alunos quiseram fazer uma surpresa para você. É verdade? Não vai não. Esse menino aqui é de ouro. He's a golden boy. Definitely. Vem para cá, não é para ficar aí, porque eu quero que o pessoal dos Estados Unidos veja. Eles prepararam cartazes, Luiz, dizendo o que eles acham de você.
Ai, gente, obrigado.
Você acha que é possível? Eles já tentaram, né, Lu?
Eu queria ser tudo isso mesmo.
Então, Luiz, vamos ficar aqui do ladinho para eles mostrarem. E depois eu queria que vocês virassem para lá, porque o Cláudio quer ver também, né, Cláudio? Você está curioso pra caramba. So, American team, this is the opinion of the mentors about Luiz, our Global Links assistant.
Ai, gente, obrigado. Eu queria ser tudo isso mesmo.
Oh, we are proud of you, empathy, complaints. Oh, my God. So, you are lovely. But, Luiz, you deserve that.
Gente, eu queria agradecer muito vocês. Foi assim muito trabalho. Acho que todos estão de prova disso, não só do nosso lado, eu e da Denise, mas de vocês também. Fiquei muito feliz de trabalhar com vocês, de, enfim, ver o crescimento de vocês durante esse tempo, do midterm agora. Então, quem tem que agradecer sou eu. Vocês são inspirações para mim também. E eu estou muito contente de fazer parte dessa equipe. Por favor. Vem. Baixo. Vem. Deixa eu ficar aqui. Ai, Denise.
Um pouquinho, você merece muito mais que isso.
Ai, amo você.
Vamos lá para o nosso vídeo. Gente, e agora nós vamos ver o nosso vídeo, então, com os melhores momentos, música maravilhosa. Se vocês quiserem dançar, vocês dançam. A música vai falar sobre um mundo melhor. Nós acreditamos em programas como esses, que são capazes realmente de trazer tudo que tem de bom dentro da gente. Os estudantes com um monte de ideias, gente animada. Você não vê ninguém triste em nenhum dos eventos que a gente fez aqui. Eu estou olhando para algumas empresárias que a gente foi conhecendo ao longo do tempo. E como é bom a gente trocar com o jovem, né? Putz, maravilhoso. Bom, gente, vamos ver a retrospectiva, então, antes que a gente comece a ficar emocionada.
Face of the program, always happy, with lots of energy, affection to others, motivation and happiness, regardless of the day and what happens. Personally speaking, I gained a lot from Global Links. I learned a lot, I met a lot of people, I heard a lot of stories, but most of all, I gained a friend, a mentor, and very soon a godmother as well. And of course, a godfather as well. Hi, Pepe. I learned a lot from Denise in the past months. To be more calm, to enjoy the little moments, but most of all, to be more disorganized. As she told me one day, I became less perfect and more normal. Nothing would have been the same if Denise wasn't chosen to be the psycho scholar. As I speak for myself, for all the people around her, and for everyone involved in Global Links, have in mind that you're a very special person, that we are all very grateful to you, and of course, we all love you. Right? Say hi to Dr. Daboni.
Hoje, adoro gente que vai atrás das coisas. Meninos, super iniciativa foi o que eu vi de vocês aqui. Se eu tivesse filhos, eu teria uma legião de filhos como vocês. Um beijo grande, gente. Super obrigado. Uma ótima noite para vocês e um ótimo fim de semana. Tchau, tchau.
Você acha que... Pessoal, vamos fazer uma foto todo mundo junto, por favor? Aqui em cima? Aqui em cima, acho melhor. Melhor? Todo mundo, empresária, convidado, mentor.
Você não contou nada para ele, né? Eu estava preocupada, Lu.